Assalamu alaikum, ya ahlul internet. So it's me, and I have a new camera as well as laryngitis. I've had the new camera and the laryngitis for approximately the same period of time, which is why I haven't made a blog in a while. But I didn't want to miss out on April, which is Autism Awareness Month. April 2nd was World Autism Awareness Day. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to talk about that. But as you may know or may not know, and I really hope you can hear me, even at this distance where you can count my freckles, that I have a son with autism. His name is Khalid, specifically Khalid bin Walid, mighty baby, mighty boy. And he's recently turned 10. And inshallah, when I have more voice, I'd like to talk more about his role in our lives and autism's role in both of our lives. But for now, I just wanted to share something that was possibly the most amazing thing that he's ever said to me. Khalid didn't talk at all. He didn't talk when he was 2. He had no words when he was 3. He got his first words after many months of therapy. And it wasn't that he talked even then. He had words like on for something, or he had amma for amma. And he had ugh for hug. And all of these things were beautiful and amazing to me. But I used to wonder if he would ever say mama. And then I wondered if he would ever learn his name, if he would ever say Khalid. And I wondered if he would ever say I love you, unprompted. And Khalid's progress has been amazing. Alhamdulillah, he is the poster child for early behavioral intervention, and lots of it. You know, subhanallah, it's been an amazing journey. But I'll talk more about that again when I have more voice. But he's had a rough week. Alhamdulillah, he had a bicycle, and he absolutely loves it. He's riding without the training wheels. Unfortunately, he took an absolute dive 3 days ago. He fought the road, and the road won. And poor guy, Miskeen, his elbow, both of his knees destroyed. You know, his legs were gouged from the pedals the way that he fell. So he got properly messed up. We used nearly an entire box of Band-Aids, and he was in utter agony. Poor thing. And, you know, he was kind of hobbling and limping around, and we were having lunch the next day. And I said, Khalid, would you like a glass of milk? And he said, yeah. And he stood to get up. He went to get it from the fridge, and I said, no, sit down, your legs hurt. And he said, no, I need to get the milk. I said, no, Khalid, sit down, your knees hurt, I'll get the milk. So I go to get the milk, I put down the glass, I put it down on the table, and he says to me, you need to let me do this. And I said, why? He said, don't you understand? And he was really, really emphatic about this. He said, don't you understand that I need to repay you for the love? And I think that's possibly the most amazing thing that he has ever said to me. Not that he ever needs to repay me for love. Not that you could even begin to pay your mother back for love. That's just not an arrange. It's not even doable, you know, subhanAllah. But that he would even say that was something awesome. It was amazing, alhamdulillah. And, you know, I guess I didn't have the realization that I owed my parents big time, like big time, until after I was married and had Khalid. I had to be an adult who was struggling and over my head with a child to even begin to appreciate what my parents did for me and my 3 other siblings, as they were young adults struggling to care for 4 children. And for Khalid to have realized that and to express that with such absolute urgency and seriousness to the point where he would be telling me, even when his legs were injured, to stop waiting on me because I owe you, Mom. That was pretty awesome. So, my throat really hurts. And actually, Khalid is not feeling well because today he fell off his bike again. SubhanAllah. And this time he fell on his head, so he got a really, really, really big bump. New scrapes and a very big bump. He's been so excited about riding it that, you know, we've been slow to get his helmet. I've been very sick this week. And he still wants to ride it anyways. And he took a dive on the asphalt and he's got a proper bump, and he hit the asphalt so hard that his head is scraped and bleeding. So he's sleeping in my bed tonight so I can keep an eye on him. He has woken up twice to cry and go back to bed. But alhamdulillah ala kulli hal, Khalid and his autism and him and all of our challenges in our lives have been the most amazing thing ever, ever, ever that I can even imagine. And that's what I wanted to share, at least to start with. And if you have more questions about Khalid or our autism journey, excuse me, put them in the comments and I'd be happy to answer them when I have a little bit more voice. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.